from New Hanover County Schools Television, powered by students. This is your school news.
Welcome to your school news for the week of November 4th through the 9th, 2013. I'm Talfa Everett.
And I'm Alexei Mizhuyev. Topping our newscast this week, students semifinalists named National Merit Scholarship Corporation. New Hanover County Schools holds this year's Transition Fair featuring over 30 agencies and employers. And we start a new series of reports on student health and well-being.
Our top story this week, New Hanover County Schools students were named among the semifinalists. This past September, officials of the National Merit Scholarship Corporation announced the names of approximately 16,000 semifinalists in the 59th Annual National Merit Scholarship Program. We are thrilled to announce both Isaac Bear Early College High School and Hoggarts High School have student semifinalists. Yes, we have a report from YSN reporter E.J. McNeil.
About 1.5 million juniors and more than 22,000 high schools entered the 2014 National Merit Scholarship Program by taking the 2012 preliminary SAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test, which served as an initial screen of program entrants. The nationwide pool of semifinalists, representing less than 1% of U.S. high school seniors, includes the highest scoring entrants in each state. This year, 9 New Hanover County Schools students were named among the semifinalists. They are, from Isaac Bear Early College High School, Anna V. Dykes, Zaid A. Khatib, and Natalie D. Kretschmer. From Hoggarts High School, Caroline M. Turvo, Nathaniel P. Hansen, Bonnie G. Hugh, Daniel J. Ogerchuk, Sarah L. Spalding, and Catherine T. Burt.
Obviously, it's an honor, and I did study a lot for that test, so I feel kind of justified in all the work I put into it now. I am really excited about it, though.
These academically talented high school seniors have the opportunity to continue in the competition for some 8,000 scholarships worth about $35 million that will be offered next spring. To become a finalist, the semifinalists and their high school must submit a detailed scholarship application in which they provide information about the semifinalists' academic record, participation in school and community activities, demonstrated leadership abilities, employment, and honors and awards received. A semifinalist must have an outstanding academic record throughout high school, be endorsed and recommended by a high school official, write an essay, and earn SAT scores that confirm the student's earlier performance on the qualifying test. National Merit Scholarship winners of 2014 will be announced in 4 nationwide news releases beginning in April and concluding in July. These scholarship recipients will join more than 300,000 other distinguished young people who have earned the Merit Scholar title. Reporting for your school news, this is E.J. McGonigal.
In other news, Karen Erickson, a visiting artist from the Kennedy Center, was a guest teacher at Snipes Academy of the Arts and Design. During her 3-day visit, she held workshops for teachers and then put her lessons into action with groups of students. During her visit, teachers discovered how to build vocabulary skills, improve reading comprehension, and expand writing techniques through drama interrogation.
That a lot of the drama techniques that Karen has shared with us really can translate over to classroom management and creating that positive learning environment. And a lot of the things that she taught us was that you can teach the behaviors that you want your children to have through nonverbal communication, and it's really awesome. She does a lot of mnemonic devices, a lot of reiteration, and I found that in just the short 3 days that we spent together with her, that the kids retain a lot of information through actions and through being really engaged and involved in the lessons versus a lot of a lecture. It's a lot of participation from the students.
Participants in the workshop explored ways to transform language art lessons into active student-centered explorations of story elements, word choice, fluency, comprehension, writing, and characterization through drama strategies such as expressive movement, ensembles, story dramatization, and character development. Snipes teachers learned about activities that develop teamwork and creative problem-solving skills in students through activities that help improve grammar, predicting, inferring skills, and adding details to writing assignments. Ms. Erickson worked with the Kennedy Center's professional development programs, including Changing Education Through the Arts. She is a certified teacher in English speech communication and theater education for K-12.
Students in Gregory Elementary School first grade classes celebrated National Hispanic Month with a visit from a special guest. Ms. Dorothy Hodder from New Hanover County's Downtown Public Library came to visit the students and share some wonderful stories about her life in Mexico and shared some good books with the Hispanic flair. Ms. Hodder told the students her parents moved to Mexico when she was 6 years old and she learned the language and their customs. After sharing some fascinating tales of life in Mexico, Ms. Hodder then pulled a couple of books. The Gregory first graders loved Paco and the Giant Chili Plant and My Papa Diego and Me. The students learned how to count to 10 in Spanish, and Ms. Hodder also taught the students the song, Buenos Dias, Good Morning.
As a part of North Carolina Disabilities Employment Awareness Month, New Hanover County Schools Transition Advisory Team held What's Next in Your Life Transition Fair for parents and students with disabilities and special needs. We get this report on the event from Chase Fulton.
It was a big day for the school system's transition department as they held their annual transition fair for students from Mosley Performance Learning Center, Ashley, Hoggard, Laney, and New Hanover High Schools. The fair, designed to help high school students with disabilities and their families plan for life after high school, featured both Wilmington-area agencies and employers.
We also have it for helping our students to plan for transition beyond high school. What are they going to do? Employment, post-secondary education, independent living, and to connect these students with agencies in the community and with employers. So,
the fair offered students and their families the opportunity to meet with private and public agencies that provide a variety of transition support services. The event was a convenient way to learn about resources available for transitioning youth. This year even featured representatives offering training opportunities and post-secondary programs to help individuals prepare to move from high school to life after high school.
And this provides a great opportunity to meet students and meet teachers as well as parents to inform them about what we're offering at UNC Greensboro.
The Transition Fair also drew representatives from Petco, True Green Land Care, Lowe's Home Improvement, Stevenson Acura, and Kmart.
I think it's very important to be here to show that Sears Holding likes to partner with the community. We were here at the Transition Fair last year, met a lot of potential applicants, and we just want them to know that there is a resource in the community at Kmart.
This year's Transition Fair also included evening breakout sessions. Sessions included presentations on legal questions and concerns, vocational rehabilitation services, and the roles and responsibilities of families and students in the post-secondary and employment settings. The fair exposed students and parents to the employment and educational opportunities, as well as the community services that are available to them in the greater Wilmington area. Most importantly, the fair helped to install confidence in young men and women who are preparing for what's next in their lives. Reporting for Your School News, this is Chase Fulton.
Nearly 3 years after the launch of the nation's first statewide Microsoft IT Academy, North Carolina students and teachers have earned more than 100,000 professional certifications through the innovative program. Right here in New Hanover County Schools, close to 1,000 students and teachers participating in the program have earned their certifications. The Microsoft IT Academy offers digital access to instructional curriculum and certifications that enable students to learn Microsoft computer programs such as Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Access. Because the Academy includes computer-based instruction in addition to traditional instruction, students may take advantage of a variety of options in completing the programs at their own pace, both in the classroom and at home. Students earn certifications as Microsoft Office Specialist or Microsoft Certified Professional by completing the Microsoft IT Academy coursework and passing certification exams. Teachers also are able to obtain professional development and earn industry credentials through the program. For students interested in the Academy, you can find more information on the school system's website under Instruction.
College Park Elementary recently had a family reading night, and students were encouraged to dress up as their favorite book character. This was a special time for the entire school family as they came together and enjoyed reading books. The festivities included special arts and crafts and dozens of stories read by both teachers and parents. Costumes at this year's family reading night included Merlin from The Legend of King Arthur, Glenda, the Good Witch from Wizards of Oz, and quirky characters from Diary of the Wimpy Kid. Researchers at Edinburgh University have pointed out that dressing up as a character in a favorite book can be a profound experience. Children are more willing to participate in reading, and it helps them recognize the importance of books. It also allows the book to come alive for the child as they act as their favorite parts. Both cookies and drinks were served at this year's College Park Family Reading Night, and the book fair was also open for purchases.
Now when your school news continues, Creed Rassin is here with this week's exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, coming up, Murray Middle School celebrates National Hispanic Month with a special event featuring music and food.
This is your school news on cable and online. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
When I need you, I just close my eyes and I'm with you. And all that I so wanna give you, it's only a
You don't have to be a hero to be a hero. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference.
Welcome back to your school news. This whole month, our B Block features a series of reports on keeping kids healthy.
When in school, a student's focus should be to learn important things like reading, writing, and arithmetic. To help them do that, New Hanover County Schools and its community partners are working together to offer services throughout the school system to keep students healthy.
During the month, our series Student Health and Well-Being will focus on the key programs of New Hanover County Schools has to put into place to help with students' health.
If a student has an asthma attack, gets in an accident on the playground, or experiences a sugar spike, it's the school nurse who will get the child back to class or to the doctor. When a student sprains something, swallows something, or has any other acute health issue, the person who matters most at the moment is the school nurse. In part 1 of our series, we take a look at the key role a school nurse plays in the student's health. We get a report from Cassie Williamson.
The practice of school nursing began in the United States on October 1, 1902, when a school nurse was hired to reduce absenteeism by intervening with students and families regarding health care needs related to communicable diseases. Today, the school nurse's role has expanded greatly from its original focus, although the essence and goals of the practice remains the same.
The role of the school nurse is so much more than just Band-Aids and ice packs in this day and age. We are now seeing much more chronic health issues with our school children. We're seeing allergies, we're seeing asthma, diabetes, seizures. So we have to be much more autonomous in our thinking and be able to meet those needs in the schools and work collaboratively with the community to help the parents with resources outside of the schools and make sure that the kids' needs are met in the school and outside of the school.
A student's health status is directly related to his or her ability to learn. Children with unmet health needs have a difficult time engaging in the educational process. Statistics show that 15 to 18% of children and youth have some sort of chronic health condition, and nearly half of these students have a condition that impacts their life to the point that they could be considered medically disabled. That translates to 18 out of every 100 students in every school have a health condition that impact their ability to be successful in the classroom. The school nurse supports student success by providing health care through assessment, intervention, and follow-up for all children within the school setting.
The school nurse, first of all, meets the health needs of the student. We also work collaboratively with the school health counselors, the mental health therapist, the social workers, so that we can meet the needs both health-wise and also socially, mentally, and environmentally, so that children can be successful both in and out of school.
School nursing has multiple components, and the role of the school nurse is a broad one, dependent on many factors, including the school setting, health needs of the student population, and the availability of specialized instructional student support services and programs.
Our nurses have been extremely helpful for us. Number one, if you have epidemics or the threat of epidemic in a school, you've got a health department official right there on site to help you through it all. And you know, we've had a couple of those with the H1N1 scare a few years ago. Every time you have a situation involving mold in a school, you have a health department official there to help you through all that.
Healthy children are successful learners. The school nurse has a multifaceted role within the school setting, one that supports the physical, mental, emotional, and social health of students and their success in the learning process.
Parents are the #1 link to keeping their children happy and healthy. The biggest thing they can do to help the school and the school nurse is to communicate. Keep the lines of communication open. Always provide a working phone number for us or a way that we can reach them so that we can work with them to help their student be successful. It's also good role modeling. So when children see us working with their parents, we're role modeling for future behaviors.
The school nurse is the first line of defense in keeping students healthy and ready to learn. They provide a crucial role in the seamless provision of comprehensive health services to children and youth. With increasing numbers of students entering school each day, the school nurse is the best way to provide for the well-being, academic success, and lifelong achievement of all students. Reporting for Your School News, this is Cassie Williamson.
Thank you, Cassie. Cooperation between a student's parents and the school nurses is an important part of the health promotion in schools. Developing frank and trusting relationship contributes to easy and uninhibited cooperation. School nurses offer the following suggestions for keeping you and your student healthy this cold and flu season. Frequent hand washing is one of the simplest and most effective ways to stay healthy in the schools. Remind your child to wash his or her hands before eating and after using the toilet, blowing his or her nose, or playing outside. Suggest soaping up for as long as it takes to sing the happy birthday song twice. Common sense can go a long way towards staying healthy in school. In addition to frequent hand washing, teach your child other school health basics. Use hand sanitizers. Give your child alcohol-based hand sanitizers to keep in his or her desk. Cover your mouth and nose when you cough or sneeze. Give your child a package of tissues to keep in his or her desk. Keep your hands away from your eyes and out of your mouth. Remind your child that the hands are often covered in germs. Don't share water bottles, food, or any other personal items. Offer your child this simple rule. If you put the item in your mouth, keep it to yourself. Of course, it's also important for your child to eat a healthy diet, get plenty of sleep, and stay current on his or her vaccinations, including a yearly flu vaccine to prevent spreading illnesses at home. Use the same tips for the entire family.
Join us next week as we continue our series, Student Health and Wellbeing. In the next edition of our special reports, we'll look at Wilmington Health Access for Teens Student Wellness Center.
It's time now for this weekly lunch bill of fare. Gone are the days of Mystery Me and Krabby, hairnet-wearing lunch lady.
Across the county, school lunchrooms have gotten a facelift and a menu makeover.
Creed Razin, our lunch menu analyst, joins us now with the week's school lunch menu so parents, students, teachers, and everyone working for the New Hanover County school system can plan their lunchtime options.
Here in the newsroom, I've had a chance to review this week's lunch menu. We have two halves to the menu, with Italian dishes as headliners for half the week. As always, the menu includes lots of fresh produce items and more whole grains. Let's take a look at this week's selections. On Tuesday, November 5th, we kick things off with a beef taco with Spanish rice, or for something a little less spicy, there's a grilled chicken sandwich. On the side are barbecue pinto beans, sweet potato casserole, a garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Wednesday, November 6th, you can choose from either a submarine sandwich or chicken or cheesy breadsticks. On the side are are fresh potatoes, fresh tomatoes, and cucumber salad, a traditional garden salad, chilled pears, and fruit jello with topping. On Thursday, November 7th, we switched to a taste of Italy with mini ravioli or something a little more American, a chicken fillet sandwich. On the side is roasted butternut squash, broccoli with cheese, a garden salad, and fresh fruit. On Friday, November 8th, end the week with everyone's favorite, pizza, or enjoy a turkey, ham, and cheese hoagie. On the side, macaroni salad, lima beans, a fresh garden salad, and mixed fruit. For the weekend, I've got my healthy tip. Instead of loading up that toaster waffle with butter and syrup, load it up with low-fat peanut butter or yogurt, and top with dried fruit or granola for a healthier breakfast or snack. Remember, it's all about eating right. On Monday, November 11th, celebrate Veterans Day by eating a yummy lunch at home. Veterans Day is not to be confused with Memorial Day. Veterans Day celebrates the service of all U.S. military veterans, while Memorial Day is a day of remembering the men and women who died while serving. I have been told that the Child Nutrition Department has some surprises in store for the lunch menu in the weeks ahead, and I look forward to bringing you the details on those exciting entrees. Now taking a look once again at your lunch entrees for the week, you've got some great selections with some really great sides to choose from. 2 side items include, to be sure not to miss out on, our fruit jello with topping on Wednesday and roasted butternut squash on Thursday. That does it for the week's lunch bill of fare. From the newsroom, this is Creed Rasson leaving you with a quote from Virgil. "The greatest wealth is health." Back to you.
Thanks, Creed. Don't forget, you can also catch the lunch bill of fare during the morning show here on the Learning Network and get lots of helpful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition. Now don't go away. Coming up, Murray Middle School celebrates National Hispanic Month with a special event featuring music and food.
But up next, we've got a high school student sports report with Russell Harrison. Russell will keep you updated on all the games for the coming week.
Your school news will continue after the break.
Yeah, you! Are you the weakest link at your bus stop? Because you don't know the school bus safety rules. When riding on the bus, stay in your seat. Don't stick anything out the windows. Listen to the bus driver, follow his or her directions. Talk quietly with your friends. Don't throw things in the bus. Safety! And the big yellow bus keeps everyone safe and sound.
Welcome back to your school news. It's now time for Russell Harrison with sports.
And welcome to Sports on Your School News. We are in the 12th week of high school football, and there are some good matchups on tap this Friday night. On November 8th, Ashley's Screaming Eagles face off against West Brunswick. West Brunswick has the home field advantage, but that shouldn't stop the Eagles from winning. The Wildcats this week have an away game against Topsail. This should be an easy win, but could turn around to be a hard game to win. You never know. And finally, the Highgate Vikings travel over to South Brunswick. Hopefully they can keep their winning streak going strong. If Highgate wins this game, they will become the Mid-Eastern Conference champions. Recapping high school football. This Friday, November 8th, Ashley cruises over to West Brunswick, and the New Hanover Wildcats sails off to Topsail, and the Highgate takes a trip over to South Brunswick to take on the Cougars. This is going to be another great night of hometown football. All games start at 7:30 p.m. Stay tuned, we'll have the playoffs information. In men's soccer this week, New Hanover defeated Hope County 2-0 on Tuesday night and are advancing to the second round of 4A state soccer play. In men's soccer this week, New Hanover defeated Hope County 2-0 on Tuesday night and are advancing to the second round of 4A state soccer playoffs. In tennis action last week, tennis had their 4A championships over the weekend at Millbrook Exchange Park and Raleigh. In singles, New Hanover Junior Marta Ross Pierce fell in the first round 6-1, 6-0 to Nicole Spencer of Charlotte Olympic. and Millie Post from Hoggart lost to Gabby Moore from Cornelius Hugh. The final score was 6-2, 7-5. In doubles, Laney's Louisa Cone and Haley Muir jumped out to a 6-1 lead, heading into the second set, but Isabella Dokil and Allie Bates battled back for the win. Ellie Edwards and Lucy Watkins from New Hanover were also ousted in the first round, 6-0, 6-0. That's sports this week. Your school news will be right back, so don't go away.
It's fun to sing,
Zippity zip zip zin zin zin.
dance, and play music every day.
Yeah, go for it.
Doing something artistic inspires creativity and helps you succeed in school and life.
Hooray!
Play music, paint, and dance together as a family.
Come on, team.
Blast off with the arts.
Blast off!
For 10 ways to add the arts into your life, visit AmericansForTheArts.org.
Welcome back to Your School News. We close with highlights from Murray Middle School's celebration of Hispanic Awareness Month.
Murray's event honored the culture and traditions of Spanish-speaking residents who traced their roots to Spain, Mexico, Central America, South America, and the Caribbean.
The observation started in 1968 as Hispanic Heritage Week under President Lyndon Johnson and was expanded by President Ronald Reagan in 1988 to cover 30-day periods starting September 15th and ending October 15th.
The day of September 15th is significant because it is the anniversary of independence for Latin American countries Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. In addition, Mexico and Chile celebrate their Independence Days on September 16th and September 18th.
Well, we have a cultural fair as a closing activity for the Hispanic Heritage Month. So the students work during the entire month in projects, learning about different countries and learning, of course, some expressions in Spanish so that they could ask questions about the countries.
Murray's Hispanic Day celebration was a fun, exciting event for everyone at the school. It features lively costume, delicious food, and lots of information about so many neighbors to the south.
Many parents and special guests attend the Hispanic celebration. They were thrilled to learn Aztec math, look at the Color de Carnival mask, and handmade piñatas.
That does it for the edition of Your School News. Recapping some of our main stories. 9 New Hanover County students named semifinalists for the National Merit Scholarship Corporation. New Hanover County Schools held this year's Transition Fair featuring over 30 agencies and employers. And we start a new series of reports on student health and well-being with a look at the important role of the school nurse.
Remember, Your School News is online, on cable, and don't forget to start your morning with our light and lively morning show weekdays at 6 a.m. I'm Talfa Everett.
And I'm Alexei Muzhuev. On behalf of the YSN crew, thanks for watching New Hanover County School TV on the Learning Network of Cape Fear.
Have a great day.